that's a good shot. That's
I don't even want to look
The
at it
remainders.
anymore.
no, that's the HBO show Leftovers.
So much.
The hell's
Someone's
that
got
actor's
to
name?
eat it still.
The actor's name is he was married to Jennifer Aniston and they just split up.
This is true. And he played Leslie Knope's boyfriend for a little bit.
Dude, without spoiling it, saw Glass last night.
Yeah, how was
Wasn't
it?
happy.
No?
Really?
I heard
Yeah.
mixed
I
reviews.
heard it was
I mean, it's as a movie on its own, it's all right. But like, kind of like the third part of a trilogy, the crescendo, was like felt really flat for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
We were debating between that
We had a couple of movies on the
Basis of Sex, the Ruth Bader Ginsburg movie,
Oh yeah.
which I'm definitely going to see, especially for my female empowerment hit of female awesomeness crack. And then what was the other one? The Favorite.
It's the one we're actually going to see.
I'm trying to remember the name of the movie. Yeah, so we're going to go see that instead.
Well, it was like when presented with a free night, gotta
You
gotta jump
take
on
it.
it
You
and
gotta
do something.
seize the moment.
So we're dumping our kid off like at the dumpster
Yes.
this weekend. So we're gonna go see a movie.
AKA Grandpa's house.
Dumpster.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're just looking at the options. and Glass was up there, but I was like, we've never seen Split. And I haven't watched Unbreakable in fucking forever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we could go see it, but we're gonna have to watch 2 movies beforehand, and we never do that.
Nope.
Like whenever we're like, hey, this movie's coming out, it's a sequel. Let's rewatch the first one, then go see it. And we're like, yeah. And then it's just like, fuck it, let's just go see it.
Or we don't even go see the movie that we wanted to see in the first place. Like when your brother came to town.
Yeah, but
we're
I
like,
never actually bought the tickets.
It's
though,
true.
So that's fine. It's just like most times it's, hey, we should watch. Like it was Fantastic Beasts is what it was. The new one came out, and I was like, we've only seen the first one time in theaters.
Yeah,
So
you rewatch as a refresher.
I was like, yeah, let's do a refresh,
Yeah,
and,
so you can
we'll,
go
and,
in.
and we'll go watch it. But
Like,
we
that's
just,
from the first movie.
we just didn't have time.
remember that.
With like what we were doing,
Yeah.
you know, and it just kept like later and later and later, and it was like 10 o'clock at night, and we were going like in the morning to see the movie, and I was like, okay, so we need to start this movie by like 10:30 if we're gonna watch this. And my brother was like, I'm going to bed. He's
all right.
old and tired and lazy. But he was like, it was like 11, and he's like, I'm going to bed. I'm like, oh, so you're not watching this then? And he's like, no. I'm like, okay. Well, we could get up at like 6 a.m. and watch the movie, then go see the second
hell
one.
no.
And it's like, that's so much work at that
That
point.
is.
You know what I mean? And I'm like,
I'll watch like in 5 minutes or something.
well, I was like, we could go and just watch like a quick whatever. But he had never seen the first one. So I was like, can't go see Fantastic Beasts 2 without seeing the first. That's crazy. That's just like, that kind of matters. You know what I mean? It's not fucking Die Hard 2. You know, we're like, you blow shit up. So then we literally were like, I guess we just shouldn't go. Because we were like, we don't want to watch the first one. We don't want to get up early enough. We don't have the time commitment. And he hasn't seen the first one. And it was just like, I don't remember what the fuck we were doing.
What
that day,
time
but
was the
like,
movie?
It was like 9 a.m. or something.
Why
or
would
like
you
10
pick a
o'clock in the
movie
morning.
that
We did
Because
that
I love that.
all the time.
I get up, you sleep till fucking 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm up at like 7 a.m.
Fuck.
That's why.
It is really nice.
I'm like time. It's the weekend. I want time. Sleeping is just like there's no time there.
I love sleeping.
I want to
love
wake
sleeping
up
in.
and be
I
like,
value
I'm
my
so many
rest
hours
right now. That's
Yeah,
that's
sleeping
me.
in's the best. I do it all the time. But I do agree with Michael that like it's really cool to go see a movie early, and then once you leave the theater, you're like, holy shit, it's
rest
still
of your
morning.
day.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
have the
it's
whole
like
day
we
ahead
get
of me.
home and it's like 11:15, and I'm like, I might not have been awake by now.
Yeah,
And now we already saw a movie. But then trying to watch a movie before that is like, all right, now this has gone into work territory. I'm not gonna be like, I'm exhausted. Let's go see this movie. I think the only time we did that in recent history, where we actually pulled it off, was when we saw Incredibles 2.
oh
We
yeah.
watched Incredibles. Literally, the movie ended, and I'm like, we gotta go. And like, we got in the car, drove there, and then the movie started. So it was like, end, credits, go, watch the movie.
Yeah.
And we did it.
What was the gap
It was
between the two
enjoyable.
movies?
Yeah, I
It was
did
a
that
long
for a
time.
movie once.
What are you talking about? Oh,
gap.
like film-wise? It was like 12 years or
Yeah,
something.
that's crazy.
And I'm glad we did it, too, because literally the second movie starts where the first one ends. I'm like, oh my God, it's like the same scene. Like the whatever bad guy they threw in at the end of the first movie is the opening of the second, the mole guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that worked out well, but usually that shit doesn't work.
Did you see that? I mean, I guess you could join the wait list for the Alamo Draft House like VIP thing?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I didn't bother with like the wait list, all that crap. Like I'll just do it when it's out.
Yeah. I was like,
When it's like it's open, you can join.
like, I'll do it.
I'll do whatever.
Well, it'll take me 2 seconds.
I think it's still
I go
going
there
on right
enough.
now, but they're having like a Jeff Goldblum marathon.
They
which is
are.
awesome.
I thought of you. I was like,
thank you.
that's a Lindsay.
It
special
just
right
sucks
there.
because like
good.
I would have jumped all over that shit before kids, but now it's just like
It's like a whole day.
it's just like it doesn't come up often. You know what I mean? You're lucky if we get 2 days like out of the whole month, like of the weekend. Let's say like 4 weekends a month. Usually we get 1 day, like 2 weekends. So it's like, you know, her parents watch her one Saturday and then 2 weeks later they take her on Sunday. So it's just like, it's so hard to we have so much shit to do. It's so hard to plan like a movie on that one time. Cause it's like, oh shit, taking the kid, we gotta go do this. Like we're doing the hospital tour on Sunday, which is just like, hey, so you know how it works when you come to deliver the baby?
Yeah.
You know, like
Usually they require that for most deliveries.
You park your car here. There's the garage. You come in this way. You stop at this desk. You go up this elevator because
That's awesome.
It's fucking huge.
So just like you're not walking around
it's
like,
not-
where the fuck am I going? Where am I parking?
any movie where they're like, oh,
Jesus.
you just suck. Like you could have gone to that hospital and been like, hey, we're gonna have a baby in 2 months.
Yeah, if
How does
an
it work?
OBGYN is doing their job, they're like, hey, you have to schedule an appointment with the hospital, and you go through and do the tour, and they'll show you the maternity ward. They go through everything that you're supposed to do, the briefing. And the best part for me is they let you know about like updated security rules.
Yeah.
So, you know, like we watch The Office, so there's a whole joke about like, oh, you got to mark your baby so it doesn't get lost. And they're like, no, here we actually have like, basically you chip your kid.
Dude,
for a
they're
little
crazy.
bit.
With,
Yeah.
they're crazy with like the tags and shit,
Yeah.
which they should be. Like
Like a little bracelet for them.
they have 2. Iris had 2. She had a bracelet on her hand and on her foot, which has like ID numbers on it. Then both parents have the bracelets with the name and the same ID number.
Oh shit.
And
see, I'm gonna take notes. Like once Jackie and I are ready, we're like, what'd you do?
yeah, no,
Yeah,
you should.
oh, yeah.
What was wrong and what didn't go well? And
the
what
kid-
worked?
The bracelets on the baby also have chips in them where if they get near the exit doors, like all the doors lock down and alarms go off.
Holy shit, that's awesome.
Yeah. So if you just like, even if someone like grabs the baby and
Baby theft
there's
tech.
a zone where it's like, wow,
It's just like,
just like
yeah.
everything
Shut it
shuts down. Because again, we're in the hospital. I was making a joke like, get the marker. And then I was like, oh shit, they're like on top of that.
Like, do not try and take
Like,
someone else's
test
kid.
your DNA. Like, and like literally, because they constantly grab the baby. They take the baby away, like all like every 2 seconds. Because they're like, gotta go do this test,
Yeah.
gotta do this thing. And Lindsay's like, ugh, in the bed. You know, and I'm just kind of there. But every single time they come back, and it's like, I don't know, this is just us, and maybe just us personally, and like, I don't know, the look of Iris, but I was like, that's our baby. Like once, I mean, I was in the room when she was born, and I held her, and I saw her face, and then they took her away, and then there's, you know, for a little bit, she's in the room with all the other babies, and like, boom, there she is. Like, could easily see.
Yeah.
Like, they could take the hat off of her and whatever, and like, I would
just
be able
knew
to,
it's
I would be
like,
able to
that's-
pick her out.
yeah.
But like when they would come back with her in the room, I would see her and like see that's Iris, and the nurse would always be like, "Can I see your bracelet?" and would have to do like a number check like on you
Yeah.
and the baby.
It was one step
before
below,
she
like-
even like gave the baby back to us, like in
one
the
step below-
room that she took the baby
Yeah.
from.
You know,
just
the
in
I mean,
case.
but still, like
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome.
Those scanners are like supermarkets and stuff where they do the barcode. Yeah, she could easily
Like,
pull one out and be like, yep, thank you. Thank you. It's your baby? Cool.
She was like, dude, I'm excited for those little baby squeaks. They're
It's
like-
kinda cool.
They're like croaks. Like,
Yeah. Because they haven't formed their vocal cords yet. So
You're gonna ruin it. Stop.
we just kept calling her like little squeaker or like a
sounded like
creaking
a
door.
squeaky screen door.
Like
Like
a little screen.
she would cry and go. Now the kid fucking screams.
Yes.
She wails. Like,
So much
We'll see how
preparation that
excitement.
goes into having a kid and whatnot. Like every time we come from like visiting your guys' players track, it's like, kids, and I was like, we'll get there. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, when we actually do get there, like none of our family members, like my family is in San Francisco, her family is in Jersey. I know her mom would want to move down to Austin, but I'm like, shit, she's gonna watch this child.
yeah,
Like,
dude.
Yeah, baby proof everything.
Yep. Baby
Like-
proofing was the thing.
As I was saying, like, we've got Saturday to do something. And then Sunday, we have to hire our nanny to come Sunday night to watch her just so we can do the hospital tour.
Yeah.
Because I was like, we could bring her, but I just don't feel like it. Like, she'll definitely be at the hospital when she delivers. Like, she's not going to be with us. But after she delivers, and then, you know, she'll be there for like 2 days or so. So, you know, hopefully everything goes all right. It's like 2 days and then you leave. But it's like that second day when you have like visitors, you know, like, oh, you can come visit or whatever. Like, I'll go home and get Iris and bring her to the hospital. But before then, it's like, she sure as fuck ain't gonna be with us when Lindsay's delivering. Like, let's just add a kid to the room. And two, it's just like, the hospital is like sick.
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna get sick like that. So I'm just like, let's just not bring her for no reason.
Yeah.
Just because she'd be fine on the tour. I mean, she's pretty well behaved. And it's quick. Like, hospital tour sounds like, oh God. But like, it's like an hour, you know?
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. And they just do like they do a big group.
Oh, okay.
So it's like you go with a bunch
scheduled
of other people.
group, like everyone come in once.
Yeah, it's like literally like a museum. Like, okay, come with me. Here over here. You'll shit your kid out right there. They'll plop out.
Pretty much, yeah. I do like, just keep in mind, I guess, notes for you.
Keep in mind now.
Yeah.
It's same thing with like sitcoms or TV shows. They'll have like, sometimes a lot of people in the delivery room with the person who's delivering. It's like, oh, get your mom and dad in here and everybody. It's like, no, it's one person usually. Or like for us, they're like, who is your one person you want? I'm like, well, obviously it's going to be Michael.
Yeah.
So
She tried to box me
who-
out.
I'll be that person.
that's it.
The thing is, like,
No, you won't.
do
For
I?
Lindsay? No.
Yeah,
No,
I'm good,
no.
thanks.
Jesus, I'm okay. I don't need. I'm gonna see all that. But the thing too is just like, do I look at the baby what's coming out?
No.
So, I mean,
You know what I mean?
Well, it depends.
I mean, like instantly,
kinda did.
I'm like, no. But I'm gonna sit there and be like, nope. I'm just like, I mean, but like,
well, here's
you know what I mean? You get a peek at it.
Well, again, it's fine.
Or
but
like trying
it's-
to peripheral.
You're standing in the wrong spot though. Like,
do a Medusa and look
If
at it through
her-
a mirror.
no. But like, if Jackie's in the bed here, this is her head,
Alright.
she's laying this way.
Oh,
You're here.
So
I'm the doctor.
I'm this way.
Right, but then you're here.
Oh, you're off to
So
the
then
side.
when the baby, it's like a grab. You're
It's
not like, give me that baby. Whoa! That's the doctor. That's their space. They're like, let me get it, and they get in there. It's
true.
crazy. Like I said, hands down, the most horrific thing I saw from the entire delivery was baby comes out, they pull the baby out, and I'm like, oh, and I had her, and I cut the cord, and then they take her, and they're like, oh, we're gonna go clean her up, and then no, you're still like that, and then the doctor goes,
That's
all
okay.
right, gonna get the placenta,
And you're like,
and then just shoves her whole
Jesus
like arm
Christ.
and goes, "Ah,"
Yep.
and pulls out what looks to be like a rack of ribs. It's like this big,
Delicious. What?
and it's like hard, and I was
good.
like, oh,
I'm good.
Yep.
and then I walked away.
No,
That was the worst
that.
like
a rack of
graphic thing.
ribs?
I don't know how else to describe it. It was like
It was hard?
It was like
You're not
like a
wrong.
bone almost. It's like a thin, flat, just chunk of like, what is that?
It's all the essential nutrients. And
But it's
whatnot.
like, it's
Everything
formed
comes
into like a solid flat shape.
the life
And I don't know enough about
And they're not gonna research
science or human anatomy or
Google
birth.
that.
Where
You'll
it's
see
just like,
actual
oh,
pictures.
maybe if
funny
we took
that
some classes
It
or
was so
something.
traumatic for you because for me, and if Jackie wants to have kids, then I'm sure it'll be the same way with her. After having the kid, you're just like, I don't give a fuck, man. Like, just pull out whatever from me.
just saying.
Pull out a slinky. I don't care. I'm done. We're good. Just gonna ride this drug high for a little bit.
Oh. All right. Well, get there when we get there.
Goodness. They did ask
To be trained to not wonder.
they offered us a mirror to look. They're like, dude, would you like to look at your child being born? I was like, nah, I'm good. Thank you. Thanks,
They
man.
offer a mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to see like the kid coming out.
Yeah. We know a few people who did it, and they're like, it's the most magical thing. I'm like, that's great for you. I'm glad it was magical for you. I do not want to see that.
Got two things on my list. I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch the.
So that's a drawing of it?
Stop.
But that's a drawing.
Christ.
That's a real picture.
Oh God! What is this? Like a sack thing,
Right?
Yeah.
String attached
Yes.
to it.
Yeah, yep.
It looks like a face hugger mixed with a mushroom.
It's bad, dude. And it's just like this thing that just look at it. Look at that. It's huge.
That's the sack. There's blood on it.
Yeah. It's crazy.
That's great.
Broadcast is like, I'm not pulling it up.
You made another one. There's a
did.
second one in there right now. The
Right
fucking
now.
baby's sucking on it right now.
All right, broadcast
well,
is calling it.
All right. Well, we gotta go.
Cool.
You taking any of this home?
No, I have placenta. Thank you.
5. Ooh, you're gonna snack on that. It's people eat it.
Sure.
People eat it. People save it, and they eat it. We threw it away. Well, we didn't throw it away. They just took. They're like, this is ours now. They probably use it for something. Maybe they ate it. That's how the doctor regains their power. Shoot. Well, all right. Dude, if they're in Australia, I'm not coming to work next week.